everybody! Welcome to this video. Did you know that today marks the 400th anniversary of the first Thanksgiving? That's right, the first Thanksgiving was in 1621, exactly 400 years before the year 2021. Today I'm going to be reading and reviewing the book Magic Treehouse Thanksgiving on Thursday in honor of Thanksgiving. Let's get started. Jack and Annie arrive at the first Thanksgiving to retrieve special magic for Morgan. Along the way, they meet notable figures like Squanto and Priscilla, and they help the Pilgrims and Wampanoag with preparing for the feast. At the end of the book, they learn about the special magic of community. The world of the Pilgrims, the world of the Wampanoag, and the world of Jack and Annie are all one at the first Thanksgiving because of the special magic of community. Now I'm going to be reading some fun excerpts from the book.
Jack opened his eyes. Bright, golden sunlight poured into the treehouse. The air felt crisp and cool. Annie was wearing a long dress, a white cap, and an apron. Jack wore a jacket with a frilly collar. He wore short pants, long socks, leather shoes, and a hat. His backpack was now a leather bag. "I like your hat," said Annie. "It's funny." "Yours too," said Jack. "You look like a pilgrim," said Annie. "So do you," said Jack. "Oh man, I bet we're in the time of the Pilgrims." He and Annie scrambled to the window. The treehouse had landed in a tall oak near the edge of a forest. Red and yellow leaves rattled in the cool breeze. Past the forest was a small village, and past the village was the ocean. "It looks like where the Pilgrims lived," said Jack. "We studied it in school." He opened the research book and found a picture of the village by the sea. He read aloud. In 1620, a group of 102 passengers sailed from England to America on a ship called the Mayflower. Many of the people on board wanted freedom of religion. They wanted to worship God in their own way, not the way the King of England made them. Others wanted to find a new life in a new land. Today, we call all the people who sailed on the Mayflower Pilgrims. "Yes," said Annie. Jack read on. The Pilgrims wanted to settle near New York, but a storm blew their ship north. They landed in a bay on the coast of what is now Massachusetts. 6 years before, Captain John Smith had explored the coast. He had named the bay Plymouth. Jack heard voices over the wild barking of the dog. A blur of people gathered around him and Annie. "Oh, mercy," a woman cried. "We have caught a boy," a man said. The dog licked Jack's face. "Help," said Jack. A burly man shooed the dog away, then grabbed Jack. Another cut the rope with a knife. Then they gently lowered Jack to the ground. Jack sat in the leaves, feeling dizzy. He took the rope off his foot and rubbed his ankle. "Here," said Annie, handing Jack his glasses, hat, and bag. He put them all on and stood up. Now he could see. About 40 or 50 pilgrims, men, women, and lots of children, stared at him and Annie. Some of the children were laughing. The girls were dressed just like the women. The boys were dressed just like the men. One person, though, looked different from everyone else in the crowd. His skin was brown. A deerskin hung over his shoulder. His black hair was braided and had a feather in it. "Is that Squanto?" Jack wondered. "The Wampanoag Indian who helped out the Pilgrims?" 2 pilgrim men stepped forward. One had a smile on his face. The other was frowning. "Good day," the friendly-looking man said. "Who art thou?" "I'm Annie," said Annie. "This is my brother Jack. We come in peace." "Welcome to Plymouth Colony," said the man. "I am Governor Bradford. This is Captain Standish." Captain Standish kept frowning. He carried a long gun over his shoulder. "Oh, wow," said Annie. "Wow?" said Captain Standish. "Wow?" whispered others as if they didn't understand. I've just heard a lot about you, said Annie. She looked around. Is Priscilla here? Shh, whispered Jack. I'm Priscilla, said a young woman. She looked about 17 or 18. Her face looked weary and her eyes were sad. Hi, said Annie shyly. It's you. Annie, warned Jack. Though it was me? Priscilla asked. She sounded puzzled. Never mind my sister, said Jack. She's nuts. Nuts? Repeated Priscilla. Nuts? Whispered others. Oh, brother, said Jack with a nervous laugh. Oh, brother, repeated Priscilla. Annie giggled. Never mind, said Jack. That's just how we say things at home. Before they started to eat, Governor Bradford stood up to speak. Those of us who came here on the Mayflower did not know how to live in this land, he said. But Squanto came to help us, and today we give thanks for him and for the peace we share with his people and for all our great blessings. Governor Bradford looked at Jack and Annie. Welcome to our feast, he said. At this moment, 3 worlds, your world, our world, and the world of the Wampanoag are not 3. They are 1. 'Tis the magic of community. Indeed, said Annie. She clapped her hands and looked at Jack. We did it, she whispered. Did what? Thought Jack. Governor Bradford then put his napkin over his shoulder. Now, he said, let us feast till our bellies are filled. As everyone started to eat, Annie leaned close to Jack. We found the special magic, she whispered. The magic of community. Remember the rhyme? She repeated Morgan's words. To find a special magic, when work and toil are done, gather all together, turn 3 worlds into 1. Oh man, said Jack. He'd forgotten all about it. We can go home now, said Annie. No way, said Jack. We have to eat first.
Some things I liked about this book are that the plot is fun but also easy to follow. I also liked the seamless integration of pilgrim life into the plot. Finally, I like the moral or message of the book very much, which is that even though humans are all very different, we are all still together and one thanks to the special magic of community. However, something I didn't like so much is how there wasn't much history integrated into the plot, and the only time they really discuss the history behind the first Thanksgiving is when Jack is reading from the Thanksgiving research book. Overall, this book is very fun and teaches a lot about the first Thanksgiving. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Happy Thanksgiving!